Can you please give me some kind of TLDR on this like VTuber case you're covering?
Well, I
come into your live. Can you send it to me?
Live shows.
Yeah, I know. I come into your live streams and it all sounds interesting, but I'm like, what is the beginning of this?
I haven't. No. Literally, go to my channel. Okay, I literally did this. It literally said it's like a video for normies, right? So, like, if you do not
send
know
me that
anything,
one.
even about anime at all, right? You can go on this one. It is the Nijisanji versus Doki Bird for Dummies. That's the name of the video. A simple summary for non-VTube fans. I'm going to put in the private chat right now. Watch this. You will understand everything after you watch that. And if you want to go and get all the details, you can watch 40 hours of me streaming this week. Good luck with that. Right.
I've been watching quite a bit. It's entertaining, especially though when you bring them in. Like you had VTuber on once. You had Gator on, was pretty good too.
Yeah, and there've been a really nice, cool community, been really positive, like really different than the asshole law tubers and these jerk off Disney streamers like Valiant. But that said, but that said, it's a really crazy international legal situation because you've got workers that are working all over the world and they're pretty much being forced to abide by Japanese law, which is really archaic, specific, anal, and also Japanese work culture, which also can be really overbearing, have a lot of expectations that are not normal, especially for Westerners. A lot of people who come to work there, even as English teachers and stuff, who come to work in Korea, in Japan, probably Taiwan as well. It's probably very similar. They're not used to the work culture expectations. They're not used to also hierarchy and all those other types of things. So this situation is kind of the worst interplay of all of the problems happening at once, in addition with a corporation that is literally only concerned about money and not really about anybody's well-being, safety, or doing what's right. So it's really been a crazy scenario that I've been covering for the last week, but it's very interesting. And of course, as you guys know, I'm like weeb in chief in terms of the lawyers. So it was right up my alley. Also, I had no idea how based some of these VTubers are. It was kind of surprising to me. So anyways, it's been really fun to check out, but it's definitely a very interesting and complex topic for the law. And it's only going to be a bigger issue because it's a growing industry. In Japan, for example, the industry has grown 450%. Valiant, can you tell me how much Disney has grown over the past 4 years?
Valiant doesn't know anything about
0.004. No, far less.
Yes.
Net loss.
Look, here's one of the things.
Hold on a second, Valiant. So what do you think that is? What do you think the reason for that is over versus like, more people watching these than like, it's titty streamers or something. Like it seems like this is really taken off.
So I think people are missing out on the titty stuff. Like the thing is, it's people want to be entertained in an escapist way, in a way they can escape into the media. And VTubing is very interactive, so it's taking it beyond like what we had in the 1940s or 30s with television and movies, and actually giving that interactive element in addition to something that culturally people are identifying with, which is anime and manga, something you cover, Flash, all the time, which is people are just saying, yeah, I'm done with Hollywood. I'm just going to go read a manhwa, right? I'm just going to go read manga. I'm going to go buy Rini's comic because they're done. They're just done. They're like, they're not giving us what we want. And yes, we can cry about it, but at some point you want to do something or read something or enjoy some content. And it's not coming out of America. I mean, with rare exceptions, right? But I mean, once again, it's very, very difficult to find good stuff that's coming out of the West. Very difficult.
Well, to be fair, a lot of these people have been reading manga a lot. Well, I'm just being honest. A lot of these people have been reading manga for decades. It's not like, I understand what you're saying about the reactionary stuff against the Western media and Western comics, but I feel like most people who are into manga or VTubers or anime in general have been watching manga and anime for decades. It's just like
that's entirely my point, Lofty. Thank you for making my point.
Yeah.
like, dude, that's not a but. Don't say but. That's my point. My point is that people have been reading manga, and now that's all they see. They're just abandoning the Western stuff and just saying, if I talk to the average weeb, they're just not watching Hollywood stuff anymore. They're like, yeah, I don't do that. I just read manga, right? And they've always read manga, right? I read
that's
manga
the good
20
life,
years
Tom.
ago too. Yeah. Well, welcome. It's whether you like it or look, and whether you like it or not. Just like I was talking about Valiant, it's dollars and cents. Like, look, go to Playboard and pull up Japan, right? Who are all the top streamers?
Yeah,
all of them. Top 20.
All of them are VTubers, yeah.
All of them are VTubers.
Well,
So
you know,
well, not just in Japan, like in America too. They're up there. It's a lot of countries.
Worldwide, it's the worldwide rankings as well. It's not everybody. There's still other people up there, but especially it's growing in the English speaking market, and you can ignore it. But I'm sure that the horse and buggy people ignored the Model T, and you know what happened to those guys, right? So it's, do you want to try to ignore something that is clearly growing?
Thousands of years of Naruto.
No.
One of those shows.
Andrew,
how did you say that, Tom?
I have never watched Naruto. And I consider myself
Naruto.
Naruto.
You never watched it?
Oh, it's
no, I've never.
Naruto.
I've seen half an episode, and when it got into one speech about friendship, I'm like, fuck off.